Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Aristotle emphasized the importance of cultivating good habits as a means of self-motivation. Socrates. An unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates' philosophy encouraged individuals to reflect on their lives and values, which can be a powerful source of self-motivation. Plato. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Plato emphasized the importance of self-control and self-mastery as essential for motivation and success. Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of preparation and self-discipline in achieving one's goals. Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus emphasized the power of controlling one's reactions and attitude, which can be a source of self-motivation. Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Emerson encouraged individuals to look inward for motivation and inspiration. Henry David Thoreau. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams, and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. Thoreau's work, especially Walden, promotes self-reliance and pursuing one's dreams. Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, is a classic in the realm of personal development and motivation. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Einstein's perspective on the power of imagination speaks to the importance of self-motivation in achieving one's goals. Maya Angelou. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. The renowned poet and author encouraged resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Steve Jobs. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Jobs emphasized the connection between passion and motivation. Malcolm X. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Malcolm X highlighted the importance of self-improvement and education as a means of self-motivation. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. Our lives are what our thoughts make them. Marcus Aurelius. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The harder I work, the luckier I get. Samuel Goldwyn. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. Mother Teresa. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts about today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. You have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Harriet Tubman. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Jordan Belfort. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. When you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Eric Thomas. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Roy T. Bennett. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Jim Rohn. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. Joel Brown. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. The best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Walt Disney. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. Napoleon Hill. If you're going through hell, keep going. Winston Churchill. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Charles Kingsley. Alice in Wonderland. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. The first step is you have to say that you can. Will Smith. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Henry David Thoreau. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. The power of imagination makes us infinite. John Muir. Success is not just about making money. It's about making a difference. Unknown. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Steve Jobs. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Albert Einstein. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas A. Edison. The harder I work, the luckier I get. Samuel Goldwyn. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. Mother Teresa. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Martin Luther King Jr. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Nelson Mandela. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm.